And students at a local high school claim they're being forced to do something that makes them fear for their safety. What has them worried is a traffic plan that's designed to get the kids out quickly after school, but what about safely?
A student driver tells News 13 no. And when we went to check it out, we found out he wasn't kidding. Let's get to News 13's Alex Goldsmith. Alex?
Jessica, Dick, check this out. Parents leaving the high school are directed towards a four-way stoplight to merge with the highway. But students, they're forced to use their own exit from their own parking lot. They don't have a stoplight. They just have cars whizzing by them at 55 miles an hour. And some of them tell me it's just an accident waiting to happen.
It's a typical afternoon at Cleveland High School in Rio Rancho. Parent cars are lined up for pickup. When the bell rings, a flood of students head for them and for their own cars. And just like a typical day, the students who drive are detoured and directed the same way, towards this intersection. But for Cleveland juniors Sam Webb and Zachary Whitholm, that's where the problem starts.
They're just new drivers, and for sending all of that many out there, it's just not a good situation.
That situation is a left turn from a stop sign onto Paseo del Volcan, with 55-mile-an-hour traffic blowing by in each direction.
It is a tough turn. It's hard to see, and with that many cars behind you, you're very pressured.
I actually got rear-ended somebody a few weeks ago because they started turning left, and then they slammed on their brakes, and I was already starting to go.
It's just a bad idea for new drivers to have to make a type of turn like that.
Meanwhile, parents and staff get this, a four-way stoplight with a turn arrow to get onto that same highway. Rio Rancho police tell us since Cleveland opened 4 years ago, there have been no major crashes reported at the intersection that doesn't have a light. Whitholm says the problem wouldn't be too hard to fix.
I think if they installed a street light, that'd probably be better. Even if they just had a police officer out there directing traffic every day after school, that'd make a huge difference.
The school district tells us students used to be able to use both exits. It's only since last year that the students have been funneled to the more dangerous intersection. Back to you.
Okay, Alex, the traffic plan at Cleveland is still being tweaked. Just today, there were new changes to how students get from the highway into their parking lot.